So you bought a BERNINA sewing and embroidery machine and you're wondering where to start and probably a little bit of what did I just do? Well, you are in for an amazing journey, but it is just that. It is going to be a journey. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, where I will take you step by step through a ton of free video tutorials. Plus, I'm also going to recommend a few online courses that you can do right there in the comfort of your own home. It's like inviting me to be sitting right next to you as you master one of the most amazing sewing machines and embroidery machines. Now, a lot of people get so scared that they don't even take the embroidery unit out of the box. I get emailed that all the time. So here is what I would recommend you do. Number one, let's start with the sewing machine. There was a reason that you fell in love with this machine and bought it and brought it home. So first off, let's just master the basics of threading, winding a bobbin, using the needle threader correctly, and also the importance of cleaning and oiling this machine. That's one thing that the BERNINA machines do thrive on, is consistent small amounts of lubrication, a little drop of oil in the hook area each day you sit down to sew. Now that does sound like a lot, but trust me, if you get in the habit right away, this will serve you greatly going forward. You won't run into issues as people forget to do this most important step. I also have a video, and we'll link it right up here, to a quick way to flip your bobbin hook back into the machine. I know it's sometimes a little bit of a struggle, but I have got a quick, easy secret because it's magnetic and it will just pop back in, making it a lot easier for you to do that basic cleaning and oiling. All the videos that we have already done, over 120 of them on the BERNINA 790 Plus, are going to be in the link below in the playlist that you can start watching immediately. So the 790 Plus and the 790 Pro are nearly identical machines. Now what I'm going to be doing is a few extra videos that we will add that are the specific bonus features that you do find on the 790 Pro. Now let's talk about online courses. Now a lot of you will be able to visit your local BERNINA store, the place you purchased it, and take a multitude of hands-on classes. And I recommend that you take as many as you can. But I also know there are a lot of you that might have a longer distance from your home to the store, and that's where we come in. So we have 4 online courses that I recommend. Now, before you totally jump in, one other thing that I recommend after you do the free videos is to make yourself stitch out what we call a stitch book. A stitch book is stitching out all the decorative stitches that are in your machine. Now, that is going to be a lot because this machine does have a lot of stitches, but you are going to fall in love with your machine, number one. You're going to get good at doing those steps, the sewing, the starting, the stopping, and restarting, and picking stitches from menu to menu. You're going to get to do those over and over and over, and there is something about the repetition that is so key on really getting comfortable with your machine. This is like giving you something to do that is going to get you so much further down the road in falling in love with this machine. So that is where we always suggest for our new BERNINA owners to start with. Now, since this is a sewing and embroidery machine, you have either bought it because you've already owned an embroidery machine in the future, or maybe this is your first embroidery machine. Now, no matter who you are, things have changed. If you've already had an embroidery machine, you know, the buttons have moved, or the functions are different, or you had a different brand of machine, we recommend that you jump into our Embroidery Essentials online course. So this is actually our most popular online course. And the reason why it's so popular is, number one, we have created it so users of all brands of machines can master the machines and go from 0 to hero in the shortest amount of time. Now, we do have a free BERNINA mini version of this course. So again, the links are going to be in the description below this YouTube video where you can jump into the free course. But the full course is really where you're going to blossom and really become comfortable with your machine. Now, it is not about the quilt, as I always say. It's not about making this project. What it is about doing the same beginning steps, the hooping, the selecting the stitch, the getting started. But every time you do a different block, you actually are working through 15 different embroidery techniques. So not only are you getting comfortable with your machine and learning where everything is on the screens and how do you start and how do you stop and all those things, you will find that that repetition over and over, once again, just like doing your stitch book, is going to be key for you to get comfortable with the embroidery side of your machine. So yes, I know jumping into embroidery might sound a little daunting, but it is usually what people say was the best push that they have. And we have filmed the videos for this course on a BERNINA, so you can go in and follow the BERNINA lessons and be able to follow along perfectly. And before you know it, you're going to be able to attempt any of your embroidery projects. Okay. The second course that we have, and people always ask me, well, which one should I take first? And being that the second course is more sewing related, is that you can do it at any time. You could do the sewing part first and then the embroidery, but it is our BERNINA Stitching Cosmos online course. Now this course is about learning all those fun features. This is where the stitch book kind of comes in because it's kind of a recommendation that you do that before you get started. You don't have to do it all, but even just the fact that you do some is amazing because it makes you more comfortable moving around and picking stitches. But we do get into some of the extra accessory feet that BERNINA has. Now that is actually an 8.5-hour course. Now keep in mind, our courses are purchased and owned for life. So this is not a subscription. That's a very common misnomer that people are like, oh, but I didn't finish my course in time. And I'm like, there is no time. You can start it whenever you're ready and then progress through it as you need. You can jump around from lesson to lesson, but once you purchase it, it's yours to go back to it anytime you want. So you own it for life. So the BERNINA Stitching Cosmos, you can take a look, by the way, at any of these courses and watch a handful of free videos that we've opened up so people can see what they're going to learn and see if that course is right for you. So if you're unsure which one to start with, check out the free videos that you can find. Now there's one more embroidery course we also recommend is our Machine Embroidery 101 course. So we used to teach a class that it was just me lecturing about stabilizers and thread and hooping and lots of, I always showed lots of projects, some samples. You can make this, you can do this, and what about this? What about embroidering on paper and doing freestanding lace and in the hoop designs? And so what I did was I actually filmed that course, and it became the course that you kind of want to take because it's everything you need to know before you start embroidering. So yes, the Embroidery Essentials course and the Machine Embroidery 101 course are two separate courses, but they go hand in hand. So keep that in mind. That is our third common course that people like to sign up for. Our last one that I want to highlight is actually a newer course. And being that the BERNINA pinpoint placement is on the BERNINA 790 Pro, we have come up with a course that is considered a whole cloth quilt. This is actually 20 hoopings, and it is to master that particular feature inside this machine through a series of, once again, repetition and over. So the designs are included in that course. Take a look at it, and we do have this course filmed on a BERNINA so you can master it completely. Now there is a new updated pinpoint placement function on the BERNINA 790, so we will be going and doing that free video tutorial to help supplement this, but you don't need that feature to do this course. So 4 courses for you to check out, and you don't have to do them all at once, but just pick one of them to start with. If nothing else, start with the free video tutorials. Again, the link below is where you want to start. As you watch the free video tutorials, I ask you one favor. It is YouTube etiquette that as you watch free content from people like myself, is that after you watch a video, or even halfway through, so you don't forget, is you click like. liking a video is what keeps all of our channels running. So we greatly appreciate it. You could also click subscribe to the channel. That means that as other fun new content comes up, not just on machines like we do, that you'll be notified when those videos arrive. So if you want to kind of stay in the know, make sure you're always clicking subscribe for the people you like to follow. And every time you watch a video, click like. And literally this year, I have made myself, as I too watch YouTube videos and learn for different things that I want to master in my own personal life, is I am clicking like. That is my goal, starting at the beginning of the year, to always click like on a video. So with that, as you watch the videos, sometimes you're watching them once or twice, make sure that that like button is clicked. That's all we ask. But if you have joined us for an online class, you also have access to me, so you can reach out at any time via email or via sending a picture of what you're working on, or maybe something has gone wrong and you need help. And we love to help people get past that frustration point and send you on your way with that positive learned item that you just happen to need to know, and then you're off and running. And yes, things that go wrong are learning points. So when it's time to learn that point, don't get frustrated, figure it out. I'll send you one of the videos that will be your next step. But it is so important that you keep working at learning. Even I have learned things recently on other machines that I've been filming that I did not know. And once again, it's like, how did I not know that? But I wasn't ready to learn it. So with that, check out the free videos that we have. Check out our free videos that you can watch for the courses and see which one you should jump in first.